very tough Baldwin Wallace team. And like you said, Justin Carter being the only player averaging above 10 points a contest, this team definitely needs a balanced attack to win. They need some guys to step up. There's a lot of young guys that play, a lot of guys that play all together, I should say, as head coach Brian Euler has definitely been going with a lot of different looks, just trying to find out what works best for them. And unfortunately to this point, I don't think they've been able to find a five that has been really successful, but as he continues to shuffle the lineups, we'll see if guys can step up and get the job done.
That's right. And
as we take a look here at some other action going on this cold and snowy Saturday afternoon, Muskingum and Ohio Northern squaring off, as well as Capital and Mount Union, the number 19 ranked Pioneers of Marietta traveling to face off against Heidelberg, and number 23 John Carroll traveling to face Wilmington as well.
That's right.
That's other OAC action going on today.
As you mentioned, head coach Brian Euler, I mean, he hasn't had his tenure here at Otterbein hasn't been as illustrious as people would thought, especially since he was pretty successful as an assistant over at DePaul University. But I mean, and this being his third season, currently he's at an 11-53 record with that 0-14 record going into it right now. I mean, they haven't had too many wins over these last few seasons.
And a lot of it, I think, stems from the inexperience of the team. There's a lot of young guys on this team. You look at most of the lineups this season have consisted of mostly underclassmen, especially freshmen. There's a lot of young guys just trying to get in there and learn the game, learn how to play with one another, and it definitely takes some time to gel on the court, and we're seeing that as the season goes along.
Like you said, 3 of the 5 starters listed for today's game are only freshmen and sophomores, them being Hunter Dennison, Nick Kuntz, and Justin Carter, while the other 2 juniors, Andre Bradley and Connor Clark. And you can see definitely in Baldwin Wallace's lineup, they have a lot of experience. I mean,
absolutely, that's going to play a huge role.
I mean,
today.
Three seniors, a junior. I mean, the youngest starter there is a sophomore, so.
Absolutely, it's a tale of 2 teams at this point. That's how it's been for most of the games this season. A lot of teams definitely have the experience edge over the Cardinals. But again, like you said, this is a team that I think there's definitely, the talent is there.
Yeah.
And with the hard work and the energy, obviously, it's just a matter of the shot making. And you look at what the Cardinals have been able to do this season, only about 30% from 3. They haven't been able to get those shots to go consistently. There are plenty of guys on this team who can knock the 3-point shot down. We've seen it before. It's just a matter of being able to execute come game time. They get the open looks, move the ball around, generate some offense, and get some confidence going for this team.
I mean, they have had some pretty close games. They had the 69-76 loss at the beginning of the season to Denison, which in my opinion could have been a very winnable game, but I mean, it just didn't come through for them. I mean, obviously next game they have against, I believe, Wilmington, and I mean, they're just above them in the OAC standing, so I mean, that's another possible win situation for the Cardinals this season.
And the last game I called this past Saturday afternoon, their game against Mount Union. It was definitely a winnable game as well. They were tied at halftime, or very close at halftime, and the game was close throughout most of the second half. It was just a matter of being able to execute the offense and just get those shots to go, because they play with a lot of energy. They're scrappy, they're intense, they want to win. They want to be out there. It's just a matter of being able to execute when it counts.
If there's just one word to describe this team, I would say it's raw.
Absolutely. They're young, they're inexperienced, but they're learning.
That's right.
That's for sure. Again, as we take a look at the starting lineups for both teams, first for the visiting Yellow Jackets of Baldwin Wallace, Jay Battle and Michael Queering out there with Mike Kaminsky, Cam Kuhn, the team's leading scorer, and Jake Featheroff. And for the Cardinals, it'll be Andre Bradley, Hunter Dennison, Nick Kuntz, Justin Carter, and Connor Clark.
As we wind down with under a minute left until the game starts, you're here at OTV and Otterbein University in Westerville, Ohio, as the Otterbein Cardinals are taking on the Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets.
And we'll take a quick break here for the national anthem and then game time. And we are just about set for basketball here at the Rike Center here at Reynolds Court, as both teams, the Yellow Jackets and the Cardinals, playing their 8th contest in the OAC. The Jackets come into this one 11-3, 5-2 in the conference, currently sitting in second. As for the Cardinals, 0-14 with 0-7 in the OAC, still looking for that first victory of the season. Going into today's one, the Yellow Jackets will go with their brown tops and brown shorts with gold outlining. For the Cardinals, the white tops and white shorts with the red outlining.
As the Cards and Yellow Jackets coming out to midcourt right now, getting ready and getting set for tip-off, and showing a couple handshakes between fellow rivals in the right before tip-off.
It'll be Jake Featheroff and Connor Clark on the tip-off as basketball's just about set to get underway here at the Rike Center. Ball is up, and it goes to the Yellow Jackets, and we are underway here. As point guard Jay Battle starts things off for the Yellow Jackets. He dribbles down to the left side, finding Mike Kaminsky. Kaminsky gets it over to Cam Kuhn, the team's leading scorer at 19 points a game. Kuhn drives baseline, up and under is good. And the Yellow Jackets on the board first.
Just really nice efficiency there by Baldwin Wallace, just going after the basket and just getting some passes around for the team.
He'll give it to the go-to guy, Cam Kuhn, and once again, he gets it done. Andre Bradley finds Nick Kuntz over on the left side. Kuntz gets a screen. Connor Clark. Kuntz stops, hesitates. Kicks it back out to Connor Clark. Clark over to Bradley with 10 on the shot clock now. Bradley dribbles to the left side. Spin move into the lane. Hook shot up. Been good. Game tied at 2.
That was really good vision over there by Andre Bradley, looking for that lane and just kind of turning his back over and praying and just trusting that his shot will land.
Jay Battle over on the left side. He finds Kuhn. He's covered by Nick Kuntz over in the corner. Cam Kuhn drives baseline. Layup is good, and Cam Kuhn's already got 2 buckets to start this one. Hunter Dennison, the freshman point guard, over on the right side. Dennison gets a screen from the team's leading scorer, Justin Carter. Back over to Carter into the right corner. Carter back out to Dennison. Dennison to Andre Bradley. Bradley, nice pick and roll with Connor Clark. Layup will not go, and it's rebounded inside by the big man, Jake Featheroff. Good execution, though, by the Cardinals to get the look.
Shot just didn't go down.
Featheroff over to Michael Kearing, the sophomore from Brunswick. Over to Mike Kaminsky at the top of the key. Jay Battle's now got it. Battle covered by Carter. 13 on the shot clock. Battle, runner in the lane, is good. Tough shot, but he got it to go. 6-2 now, our score in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Connor Clark over to Andre Bradley. Bradley gets it over to Kuntz. Kuntz on the left side over to Justin Carter. Carter drives. One-handed floater. In and out. Offensive rebound, though, to Carter. Carter swarmed inside, goes back up, and he was fouled. That one's going to go against Mike Kaminsky, the senior forward from Medina.
And Justin Carter will go to the line 4-2 for the Otterbein Cardinals for a chance to make it a one-score game.
Carter's first free throw is good. Carter, a 71% free throw shooter on the season. Carter's second free throw is up, and it is good. 6-4, Yellow Jacket lead here with 17.5 to go in the first half. Over in the right corner, Michael Kearing. Kearing dumps it over to Jay Battle. Battle gets Bradley in the air with a pump fake, then fires a 3. Got it to go. Good fake and good execution by Battle. Hunter Dennison brings it up. The freshman point guard from Newark gets it over to half court, set up the offense. Andre Bradley over on the left side gets it to Nick Kuntz. Kuntz, a screen from Connor Clark over to Carter. Carter thought about the 3 but passed up on it. Over to Hunter Dennison. Dennison finds Bradley. Bradley dumps it down to Carter. Posting up on the much smaller Michael Kearing. Carter going to work. Kicks out. Andre Bradley, 3-point shot on the way. Got it to go. First 3 of the afternoon for the Cardinals as Andre Bradley connects.
That was good efficiency by the Cardinals, just kicking it out to their far mid and trusting that the 3 will go down.
Mike Kaminsky over to Jay Battle. Battle in the corner, covered again by Andre Bradley. Battle goes to work. Drives. Tough shot blocked by Andre Bradley. He kicks it out to Jay Featheroff. Featheroff pump fakes and fires a 3-point shot. Got it to go, and the big fella knocks down a 3 to respond.
There's a lot of good hustle being displayed right here by Otterbein, just going after the ball and obviously displaying a couple blocks during that last play. But I mean, Baldwin Wallace just knocked it down.
Featheroff, the big fella, can shoot it as Justin Carter goes inside, and he's blocked by Mike Kaminsky. Good defensive play there to recover off the dribble.
That was just a really good play by big man Kaminsky over there. He's a 6'5" forward, so I mean he's pretty big for the division that we're in right now, and he can really knock it down.
Hunter Dennison finds Kuntz. Cardinals looking to get something going here. Connor Clark with it. Clark kicks it out. Hunter Dennison. Dennison tries his luck at a 3, will not go. Rebound inside, gathered by Featheroff. Jay Battle will bring it up. 12-7 our score here with 16 to play in the first half. Battle thought about a 3, passed up on it. Inside to Featheroff. Featheroff inside to Cam Kuhn. He's got 2 buckets already. Give him a third there. Tough defense by Kuntz, but still managed to get it to go as Cam Kuhn's now got 6 points here early in the first half. Hunter Dennison finds Justin Carter. And an offensive foul there as Carter running into Michael Keering, and the ball goes back to the Yellow Jackets.
I mean, you can see that Carter, he just kind of dropped his shoulder a little bit, got into Baldwin Wallace's player over there, and it's just a poor foul.
And they'll call that every single time there as the Otterbein Cardinals making a substitution. Freshman Maurice Beavers checking in for Connor Clark. 14-7 our score in favor of the Jackets. Tyler Colombo, who checked in for the Jackets, is in, as well as Kyle Nader. Back over to Colombo. Colombo on the right side. Ball deflected out of bounds by Beavers. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets.
Beavers has been a constant presence as a freshman here in Otterbein's basketball team. He has only had 1 start, but I mean, he's been playing meaningful minutes all season long.
Many freshmen have as well. As we said, a very young team. Featheroff, tough 3-point shot on the way in and out. Offensive rebound though. Kyle Nader goes back up and scores it.
That was just good hustle over there by Baldwin Wallace, just getting under the basket and trying to get that offensive rebound.
Hunter Dennison's got it, left side. Dennison over to Andre Bradley. Bradley spins, gets into the lane. Nice back cut, Hunter Dennison. Good play by the Cardinals for the easy deuce.
Good hustle over there by the Cardinals, trying to free up that lane and get him open for that easy 2-point layup.
Jay Battle, top of the key. He finds Featheroff over to Kyle Nader. He gets it to Cam Kuhn. Kuhn's got 6 in this one. Kuhn backs in. Good post move. Got fouled by Nick Kuntz. Almost got the and 1 to go, but instead he'll go to the line for 2. Just the second team foul on the Cardinals. 3 total fouls between the teams as Cam Kuhn heads to the line, where he is an 82% free throw shooter, and he knocks down the first one. As Otterbein going with 2 more substitutions here. Corey Howard and Austin Springer checking in.
Otterbein going for a lot of substitutions right now. Early in the with only about 5.5 minutes so far into the first half of the game.
And like we mentioned earlier, Coach Euler just trying to go with whatever works, just seeing what works and what players work well together. Just trying to find something that will bring them some success early on. As Hunter Dennison's got it, over to Maurice Beavers, the freshman from Englewood. Springer over to Dennison. Dennison over to Corey Howard, who just recently checked in off the bench. Howard goes to work. Howard looking for a shot, drives. Good move inside, and a score with the left hand. Corey Howard providing some instant offense off the bench.
Those are some dangerous handles on that man, Corey Howard. I mean, he just took that ISO and just went for it.
Absolutely, he's very quick. And speaking of ISOs, Jay Battle goes to work on the other end and answers right back for the Yellow Jackets.
The Cardinals have been making it pretty interesting this game as Dennison's dribbling around with the ball on the perimeter. And they've been playing pretty hard up against this Baldwin Wallace offense so far.
Absolutely, and lazy pass by Hunter Dennison, stolen by Jake Featheroff. Featheroff finds Battle. Battle kicks out to Colombo. Featheroff steps into a 3-pointer as the big man knocks it down. A great fake to open up space for the shot, and that will lead Otterbein coach Brian Euler to call a timeout, as with 13.5 to go in the first half, the Yellow Jackets offense firing on all cylinders with a 23-11 lead over the Cardinals.
Some big-time shots being knocked down right now by Baldwin Wallace off the perimeter. As you can see, the big man Featheroff with, I believe, 2 threes so far this game. And I mean, you don't see a big man try to knock down points like that. But I mean, his hustle and his intensity is just insane right now for this game.
Well, and another thing you notice about Featheroff, like you said, he doesn't look like the typical sharpshooter, but you look at the stats, he is the team's leading 3-point shooter, knocking down 44% of his attempts. And another thing to point out, about half of his attempts have come from the 3-point line. So definitely a solid stretch big for the Yellow Jackets, and he is proving that already here today.
As the first warning comes in for the timeouts to be called.
Cardinals looking to get it going here. They are going to have to clamp down on defense if they want to stop this Yellow Jacket squad, as they are firing on all cylinders so far. And again, Cam Kuhn, the leading scorer. Big key was going to be trying to contain him, but he's already got 8 points in this one, as Gabe Watson, checking in at point for the Cardinals, gets it over to Beavers, who finds Springer. Springer over to Beavers, and Beavers walked. Ball goes back to the Yellow Jackets. That's going to be another big key for the Cardinals here. No giveaways. Got to take advantage of every opportunity you get against this Yellow Jacket squad.
Yeah, just trying to cut down those little rookie mistakes with little traveling calls and everything like that. Just trying to keep the ball out of Baldwin Wallace's hands as much as possible.
Yellow Jackets will get another opportunity here off the three-point miss from Battle. Kyle Nader goes inside, drives, too easy.
And, I mean, you had 3 Otterbein guys over there under the basket trying to block him down, but he just soared over him and just kind of flicked his wrist up there and got the layup in. Gabe
Watson, the freshman point guard, finds another freshman in Beavers. Beavers goes up, got contact, but no foul. Jay Battle picks it up for the Yellow Jackets. Battle goes to work, drives, kick out to Nader. Nader in the corner. Luke Schaefer off the bench for the Yellow Jackets, misses the 3, but there's a foul underneath, and I believe it's going to go against Corey Howard.
The foul will be going against Corey Howard, as looks like the ball will be passed in right now off the baseline by Jay Battle.
Battle inbounding for the Jackets here. 12 and a half to go first half. Jackets holding a 25-11 lead. Jay Battle over in the corner. Battle resets, covered by Beavers at the top. Gets it over to Schaefer. Schaefer gets a screen. Schaefer drives right baseline. Looking for something, and he finds Tyler Colombo, who missed the layup, but Corey Howard corrals it. Good defensive stop there by the Cardinals.
Ball kind of just rattled up there off the rim, kind of just tipped it over.
Corey Howard drives baseline, pass deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Cardinals. As the sophomore guard Michael Queering checks back in for the Jackets, replacing Jay Battle. Mike Kaminsky also checking back in for the Jackets as well.
Kaminsky checking in for Colombo over here for Baldwin Wallace. Ball's inbounded by the Cardinals.
Gabe Watson over top of the key. Watson goes to work. Tried to pass underneath, finds Beavers. Hook shot, got it to go. Good play by the Cardinals there. A good look by Watson.
That was a good job by Beavers, just getting over the defender and trying to get up as high as he can to hook it back into the hoop.
Into the corner is Schaefer. Schaefer goes to work, spins off Springer. Layup is good.
Now's where you start to see where the experience of Baldwin Wallace is just starting to settle in for him, just getting those ISO matchups against these young Otterbein players and just crossing them up.
They are in a terrific rhythm offensively. Good pump fake by Corey Howard. Takes it to the basket and scores the deuce. But like you said, the Cardinals firing on, or excuse me, the Yellow Jackets firing on all cylinders offensively. They've definitely found their rhythm. 11 of 16 from the field, and make it 11 of 17 as Mike Kaminsky's 3 cannot go, and Corey Howard brings it back up for the Cardinals. Howard goes to work. He finds Springer on the right side. Springer drives baseline. Takes it back out to reset it. Springer using his left, drives, layup, will not go. Rebounded by Drew Sova, the 6'8 sophomore from Chagrin Falls. Over to Luke Schaefer. Schaefer, layup, in and out. Mike Kaminsky, the offensive rebound though. Ball the wall, swings into the corner. Schaefer will try again. This time from 3, will not go. Gabe Watson grabs a long rebound. He'll push it in transition. Watson, behind the back pass, went out of bounds though, looking for Beavers, and the ball goes back to the Yellow Jackets. Justin Carter and Hunter Dennison checking back in about halfway through the first half here, with the Yellow Jackets holding a 27-15 lead.
It looked like the Cardinals about to make something out of nothing over there off that missed three-pointer from Baldwin Wallace, but just miscommunication between Beavers.
And on the other end, Michael Kearing gets a screen and hits the 3. 30-15 now in favor of the Yellow Jackets. And like you said, on that last possession, just got to make the simple pass there in a 2-on-1. No need for the behind the back. Springer gets it over to Michael Howard. Howard goes up and is blocked hard by Kaminsky. The Yellow Jackets will get back, pushing in transition. Keering with it. He finds Zach Kabula's pass stolen by Justin Carter. Carter skips it up to Springer. Springer couldn't hang on to it. Saved it, though, into Justin Carter. They get it over to Corey Howard, and he'll reset the offense. Howard gets a screen from Carter. Howard goes to work. Off the dribble. Layup. Cannot go, but it's rebounded, though, by Michael Howard. He kicks out Justin Carter's three-pointer. Off. Ball tipped up. And Springer gets it. Cardinals will get another look at it.
Some really good offensive play here by Otterbein, just going back after the ball and just hustling for those rebounds.
And that's what it'll lead you to. A second chance opportunity for the Cardinals off the great hustle as Springer drives inside and scores with the left hand. Zach Kabula, the sophomore guard from Brunswick, starts things up for the Yellow Jackets at the top of the key. Gets it over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky covered closely by Carter. Carter finds Keering. Keering shakes and bakes. Another three-point try is good.
Baldwin Wallace is just really just knocking down those threes, going after them just one after another, and making this Baldwin Wallace lead, making this Yellow Jacket lead against the Cardinals just bigger and bigger and bigger.
They came into this one shooting 38% as a team. They're 5 of 8 already in this one as Springer's jumper will not go. And it's rebounded by the big man, Drew Sova. Sova finds Keering, who's got a couple of trays to his credit so far. Covered closely by Dennison. He kicks it over. Three-point shot on the way from Zach Kabula is no good. Rebounded inside by Springer. 8 minutes to go here. First half, 33-17. Baldwin Wallace in the lead. Corey Howard, top of the key. Good shake and bake move. Drives inside. Layup is good. I'm telling you, when Corey Howard wants to, he can get to the bucket and score with the best of them.
Yeah, his ISO moves against this Baldwin Wallace team have been pretty impressive so far. I mean, he's just been rattling around those two-point layups like it's nothing.
He's got him on skates right now. He's quick. Can definitely get to the basket. Michael Keering with it, and offensive foul called, illegal screen against Mike Kaminsky. That'll lead Baldwin Wallace to make some changes as Featheroff and Tyler Colombo checking back in for the Jackets, as well as Cam Kuhn. Otterbein to inbound from the side. 7.5 to go here in the first half. 33-19 in favor of the Cardinals. Excuse me, the Yellow Jackets. Hunter Dennison's got it now. Top of the key finds Corey Howard over to Andre Bradley. Back over to Carter. Corey Howard has got it now. Currently the team's leading scorer with 6 points. Hunter Dennison's three will not go. Ball tipped up. Long rebound corralled by Jay Battle. Battle shakes and bakes, goes baseline. And he was bumped on the baseline. That's going to be a foul. Looks like it'll go against Justin Carter.
Ball looks like it's about to be inbounded by Battle over there on the baseline. We're checking back into the game for the Cardinals is number 34, Connor Clark.
Clark, the big man, the 6'8" junior from Dalton. Inbound pass, miscommunication stolen by Andre Bradley. Michael Howard in transition. Howard, the layup is good. Turning defense to offense quickly there for the Cardinals.
That was good vision over there by Bradley, by Michael Howard, just going after the ball and seeing what he could do.
Cam Kuhn has got it. 8 points in this one, the team's leading scorer, as he usually is. Featheroff finds Jay Battle. Battle, open three-pointer on the way. Got it to go. You cannot give them those looks from outside. They will take them and make them.
Battle, man, he's just been launching some daggers all game so far this half.
Battle is now 2 of 3 from downtown as Michael Howard drives baseline, lost it. Picked it back up. Dennison swings it to Bradley. 12 on the shot clock. Bradley wants to go to work. Drives. Floater will not go. Gets his own rebound. Goes back up as foul. And we'll have an opportunity for an and one at the line. Good hustle play by Andre Bradley.
Oh, that's right. He got his own rebound over there and just went after it. Just got physical and took his shot. And it really paid off coming up here with a possibility for a three-point play, like you said.
Bradley's first trip to the line in this one. Bradley's free throw is good.
And that brings the score so far to Otterbein 24, Baldwin Wallace 36, and it wasn't looking too good for Otterbein, but they're really putting some hustle back into their step with only a 12-point game so far against this Yellow Jacket team.
Cam Kuhn gets a screen, tries a three, will not go. Connor Clark the rebound. Let's see if the Cardinals can get some momentum going here before the half is over. Hunter Dennison, Bradley. Back to Dennison, over to Michael Howard. Howard kicks it to Corey Howard. Howard will try his luck deep. Will not go. Connor Clark the rebound, and nope, never mind. There is a over the back foul against Connor Clark. Kyle Nader checking back in for the Jackets. 36-24 our score here with about 5:40 to play in the first half. As BW brings it up, currently shooting 58% from the field, 55% from beyond the arc. Cam Kuhn drives. Shot is deflected. Andre Bradley picks it up. Good defense by the Cardinals.
Just a little short there by Cam Kuhn, not making it all the way up to the rim.
Got to put multiple guys on him if you have to, just to contain his scoring. Hunter Dennison gets it over to Andre Bradley. Bradley to Corey Howard. Top of the key. Howard goes to work. Back over Bradley. Connor Clark posting up. Clark goes to work. Double teamed. Got to put something up here. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Bradley. Runner in the lane. No good. Ball deflected and picked up by Kyle Colombo. But it's stolen. Michael Howard gets it back. Good hustle play by the Cardinals. Corey Howard covered by a much bigger Kyle Colombo here at the top. Dennison. Corey Howard. Top of the key. Shakes and bakes. Three-pointer. Won't go. Ball deflected and rebounded by Featheroff. Jay Battle. Nice skip pass. Kyle Nader. Great passing by the Yellow Jackets there.
That was just experience showing its place here against the Cardinals with that senior and junior lineup, just exploiting that the youth of Otterbein.
Just a terrific skip pass there in the fast break. Left Otterbein confused on that one as we've got about 4.5 to go here, first half of play. It's 38-24 in favor of the Cardinals, and we talked about it before the game. Baldwin Wallace, relentless offensive attack, and I'll tell you what, it is on display as the Yellow Jackets shooting 56% from the field and 54.5% from three, as this team is just relentless on the offensive end.
Otterbein, I mean, they're not shooting too bad either, only 40% from the field, which is some pretty good numbers. But you see their three-point percentage, and it is not looking too good. 1 for 5, only 20% from 3 points, the three-point range. And I mean, they've been getting open, obviously, with having 5 attempts available, but just having them not being able to knock them down, just launching off the rims.
And if you're unable to match a team like Baldwin Wallace from the three-point line, it could definitely be a long afternoon. The Cardinals have been doing a good job of getting inside. I think you got to stick with what works, though. Driving to the basket, looking for those layups, those energy plays, the hustle plays, winning the loose balls, just trying to make something happen on the offensive end as we are back to the action here off the timeout. Again, 4.5 minutes to go here, first half of play. Cardinals up 38. Cardinals down 38-24 against the Jackets as they bring it back up with Hunter Dennison at the point. Michael Howard out there with Connor Clark, Andre Bradley, and Corey Howard. Howard splits the double team. Layup is blocked, though, by Kyle Nader as the ball will stay with the Jackets. But how about that move, though, by Corey Howard to get to the basket?
Yeah, I mean, like we've been seeing before, his handles have been on ball handling skills has been put on full display so far this game as the ball is being inbounded for Otterbein, actually.
Hunter Dennison to Michael Howard. Howard hands it to Andre Bradley. Bradley, floater in the lane, got it to go, and that's his shot, as he's done it multiple times today. Give Bradley another basket and make it a 12-point Yellow Jacket lead.
That's right, Bradley so far is the first Otterbein player to set at double digits with about 10 points so far this half.
As Jay Battle, he's in double digits as well, as he has really been heating up in this one. 40-26 in favor of the Jackets. Battle, the Yellow Jackets leading scorer with 12 points a game. Dennison over in the corner. Carter gets it over to Andre Bradley. Bradley finds Corey Howard. Howard using his handles, trying to go to work. Howard over to Michael Howard. Howard, tough shot with contact, will not go. Featheroff grabs the rebound.
It's a little awkward positioning there for Howard off that two-point shot.
Good ball movement by the Jackets. Sets up a wide open Kyle Nader three in the corner. And the Yellow Jackets lead extends to 17, their largest in the game so far.
Dennison right now passing it off back to Bradley off to the right side of the court.
Bradley, the team's leading scorer in this one with 10. Cardinals swing it. Dump down Michael Howard. Howard goes up with it, can't get it, but he goes back up. Persistence pays, and Michael Howard picks up the bucket.
And Corey Howard a little slow to get up after a slip there on the far side of the perimeter by the Otterbein stands.
Michael Howard got his second bucket of the game. Cam Kuhn spins in the lane. Shot is short. Hunter Dennison corrals it for the Cardinals. Dennison tries to go to work. Back outside Michael Howard. Howard to Andre Bradley. Again, as we mentioned, the team's leading scorer today with 10. Bradley flicks one up, will not go. Rebounded by Featheroff, who kicks it to Jay Battle. They'll push it. 2 minutes to go now, first half of play. Jackets holding a 15-point advantage.
Kuhn, although he has and a hold will be called against the Cardinals, and it looks like it'll be on Connor Clark.
Battle of the bigs down low there as Clark gets hit with a foul as Nick Kuntz and Justin Carter checking back into the game, as well as Austin Springer. Jackets to inbound from the baseline. It's Jay Battle finding Kyle Colombo. Colombo finds Battle, who has 12. Make it 14.
Battle has been having himself a night. He has been knocking down shots all throughout this half so far.
Battle 6 of 8 from the field, 2 of 3 from downtown, as he gives the Jackets a 17-point advantage. Connor Clark's got it now. Clark over to Hunter Dennison in the corner. 12 on the shot clock. They get it to Clark in the post. Clark goes to work against Colombo. Clark, hook shot is good. Good post moves there by the big man, Connor Clark.
Lead has been cut down to 15 right now with the score of Otterbein 30, Baldwin Wallace 45.
Michael Keering goes in, ball stripped, went out of bounds. As Justin Carter deflected it. Good defense there, as the Jackets will inbound from the baseline.
Checking into the game for Jackets is number 14, Zach Sabula from Brunswick, Ohio.
Michael Keering to inbound. He finds Kyle Colombo. Colombo in the corner. It's an ISO against Clark. He kicks it, Michael Keering. Keering goes to work against Dennison. Colombo baseline, good pump fake, drives inside, layup no good. Blocking foul called. It's going to be against Justin Carter, as that'll send Tyler Colombo, the 6'6" sophomore forward, to the line.
And that's a hard foul to take for the Cardinals right now, especially with the situation that they're in right now with under a minute to play in this first half.
Tyler Colombo, a 65% free throw shooter, misses the first one, as Maurice Beavers checking back in here with 53 seconds to go in the first half. Colombo averaging 5 points a contest in just about 17.5 minutes a game. Colombo unable to knock down either of them, as Connor Clark secures the rebound. About 20 seconds separating the game clock and shot clock here. The Cardinals can go 2 for 1 if they like. Maurice Beavers with it. He finds Nick Kuntz. Kuntz stop and pop from the free throw line. Got it to go. Pretty looking jumper there from Nick Kuntz.
That's right, man. He kind of just pulled up over there off to in the free throw area. Excuse me, not the free throw area, just outside of the free throw area, and just pulled up and took his shot.
Cam Kuhn with 8 points in this one for the Yellow Jackets. 3 of 6 from the field. They'll let him go for it here, as this will most likely be the last possession of the half for the Jackets. Kuhn over to Colombo. Colombo straightaway three-pointer, in and out and rattled back in. 5 seconds to go. Cardinals got to push it. Nick Kuntz at half court. 2 seconds. Kuntz lost it, can't get off a shot, and that is how the first half will end, with the Yellow Jackets holding a 48-32 lead over the Cardinals.
There was a lot of contact on that last possession over there for Otterbein in those waning seconds. I mean, a little surprised the refs didn't really call anything. There was a lot of stuff going on towards the end there, just reaching for that ball and trying to yank it out by Baldwin Wallace.
Kuntz definitely got hacked on that last play there, and like I said, unable to get a shot off as the half concludes. And overall, what were your thoughts on that first half for both teams?
Very, very, very good hustle displayed by Otterbein, just going after the ball whenever they saw themselves having an opportunity. I mean, they kind of just really fought for the ball, and just took whatever shots they could. And as far as Baldwin Wallace goes, they've been playing Baldwin Wallace basketball. There's nothing else to say. They have looks like to be a 16-point lead right now against Otterbein, score being 32, Otterbein 32, Baldwin Wallace 48 at the half right now. And you would think that Cam Kuhn would have a lot more points than he has with 8. I mean, 8 points is definitely not low, but with the amount of shots he's been taking, especially within the paint, he hasn't been scoring a lot. He only has 8 points, and those 8 points came really early in this first half of the basketball game.
Well, while Cam Kuhn has not been able to score as well as he usually has, I can tell you right now, other Jackets have definitely stepped up. It's been a very balanced attack so far today for the Yellow Jackets, led by Jay Battle, who has 14 points in the contest. Battle's the team's second leading scorer, very close to his average already of 15 points here in this one. He's been feeling it.
That's right. I mean, Battle's just been, like you said, Battle's been feeling himself all game. He's been draining threes, going for those easy field goal shots. He's just been getting open, being set up by either screens or just finding himself a little bit, more. Obviously, him being a little bit more experienced than all the other players. I mean, being a junior, playing against a bunch of freshmen, it's almost like easy pickings.
There are 6 players currently on the Yellow Jackets with 5 points or more. So as we said, it's been a very balanced attack so far for the Jackets as they are shooting 60% or above 60% from both 2 and 3. The offensive attack for them has been relentless. On Otterbein's side, 42% from the field, 14-33, but just 1 3-point shot to go, and that was one of our big keys coming into the game, was would the Cardinals be able to match the 3-point attack that the Yellow Jackets brought to the table, and so far they have been unable to do so.
All right, we are checking out right now for halftime. You are in Westerville, Ohio, watching Otterbein TV as the Otterbein Cardinals take on the Baldwin Wallace, the number 25 ranked, Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets in men's basketball here at Reynolds Court.
score Baldwin with 14 points. 17 rebounds for the Yellow Jackets at halftime. The leader Fedorov with 5. Wallace committed 3 turnovers in the first half. For Otterbein, 42% shooting from the floor, 1 of 5 from three-point range, 3 of 3 at the foul line. Leading scorer Bradley with 10 points. 15 rebounds for the Cardinals at the break. The leader Howard with 3. Otterbein committed 4 turnovers in the first half. Halftime score, Wallace 48, Otterbein 32. The 2018 NCAA Women's Final
And we are back on the air here at Otterbein TV as we are just about a few minutes from the start of the second half here at Reynolds Court, with Baldwin Wallace holding a 48-32 advantage over the Otterbein Cardinals. As we look at some of the first half stats between the teams, and for Otterbein, a big surprise today has been junior Andre Bradley. Bradley came into this one only averaging about 2.5 a contest, but he has been the team's leading scorer so far, averaging 10 points, the only double-digit scorer so far for the Cardinals. What do you think of Bradley's performance?
He's been knocking down his shots. He's been doing his thing. Like you said, only double-digit score so far this contest for Otterbein. So he's definitely put in his workload for this game.
Corey Howard with 6 points for the Cardinals, as well as the team's second score for the Yellow Jackets. As we mentioned before we went to break, Jay Battle leading the team with 14 points, just 1 point off of his average of 15 for the season. Cam Kuhn and Jake Featheroff with 8 points and 6 points respectively. Michael Keering also with 6. Kyle Nader with 7 off the bench, and Tyler Colombo with 5 off the bench as well for the Yellow Jackets.
I mean, a big surprise also for this game for Otterbein has been Corey Howard. I mean, he's been six points so far this contest. He's been, setting up. He's been getting set up so far in these ISO situations. He's been knocking down shots in the paint off in the field goal area. Again, the only area that Otterbein needs to fix is the field goal area. I mean, if they had knocked down maybe like two more of those threes, they would be in great position to take back this ball game. And
the one thing it's worth mentioning with Howard, he has yet to get a start this season as a senior guard, but still third on the team with 7 points a contest, and he only plays 14 minutes a game too, so he's definitely been making the most of his minutes so far this season, including today as the second half underway here at Reynolds Court, with Hunter Dennison getting it to Nick Kuntz. They're out there with Andre Bradley, Connor Clark, and the team's leading scorer, freshman Justin Carter, who starts off the second half with a missed 3 from the corner.
And just Michael Howard, Justin Carter, he's been trying his best to get some shots down, but he hasn't been able to score so far. He hasn't been able to get a lot of points so far this game, or even any.
As Kyle Featheroff, the big fella, knocking down a 3-pointer from the corner, as BW is on the board here in the half. Jake Featheroff, that's his third 3-point field goal of the afternoon. He's got 9 points and 5 boards. On the other end, Kuntz is fouled on the baseline. That's going to be on Michael Keering. The sophomore guard from Brunswick picks up his first foul, and it's the first foul of the second half between the teams.
And Otterbein starting off with their 5 original starters from the first half. So, I mean, they're sticking with the rotation they began with. So we'll see how this goes.
Justin Carter goes to work, still looking for his first bucket of the game. Carter spins. Good move inside. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound fought for and picked up by Featheroff. Jay Battle goes to work, the leading scorer of the game. Ball scrapped for and lost. Justin Carter picks it up. Fast break opportunity, one-on-one against Featheroff. He goes up and it's blocked at the rim. Featheroff a good possession. Andre Bradley, kick out, 3-pointer, will not go. Justin Carter, good hustle for the rebound, but threw it away. Michael Keering pushing it. 3-on-1 opportunity for the Jackets. Handoff, Jay Battle, layup is good.
I mean, just there wasn't really much that Otterbein could do. They were really scrapping for that ball over during their offensive possession, but nothing they could really do besides just throw it away.
Andre Bradley with it in a 53-32 Jackets lead. Dennison's got it over on the left. Dennison looking around, searching for something, gets it to Andre Bradley. Bradley with 8 on the shot clock. Bradley goes to work, drives, baseline. Floater is good, and that's been his shot all afternoon, and he gets another one to go. Bradley's got 12.
Bradley, I mean, for a guy who's been averaging just about 2.5 a game, he is really showing why he should be.
And look at that on the defensive end. Good hustle by Bradley. He goes to work in traffic, goes up, fouled, and one is Andre Bradley, sparking some momentum for the Cardinals, turning defense to offense, and he'll have an opportunity for one more at the line.
Bradley, I mean, he's just been an animal this entire game right now. That, I believe, makes it 14 with a 15-point shot, with a chance at 15 points right now. And he has been hustling hard this entire game. He's been knocking down shots, doing what he can, and he's made the most of his time.
Bradley on the and one free throw. Knocks it down. It's been Andre Bradley's afternoon here. Cardinals still trail by 16, though, looking to get some momentum back and bring this game back to within reach. Michael Kearing finds Jake Featheroff. Featheroff to Kyle Nader. Team's leading scorer off the bench, and this one blocked inside by Justin Carter.
Good, great hustle over there by Justin Carter on the defensive side. Just jumping up, getting over the ball and smacking it down.
Saying get that weak stuff out of here, as on the other end, Kuntz over to Hunter Dennison. Dennison drives baseline. Can't find anything, gets it over to Bradley. Bradley with 15 in this one. Looking for more. Bradley spins. Nick Kuntz. Baseline, step back, mid-range, jump shot, got it to go. And a run here for the Cardinals. They've brought it to within 14 with just under 17 to play here in the second half.
Some great hustle and tenacity being displayed by Otterbein, just going after what they can do as Kuhn tries to knock down a three and it just doesn't go through.
Kuhn and Featheroff both off the mark. 2 opportunities for the Jackets, 2 misses. Another good defensive possession by the Cardinals. Hunter Dennison's got it. Top of the key, over to Bradley, right side. Connor Clark posting up. Clark goes to work. Left-handed hook shot. Can't quite go. It was on the front of the rim and just wouldn't fall in.
Kind of just sat there and just kind of leaned over. Could have gone either way.
Tough break for the Cardinals, but another great defensive play by Bradley. Bradley in transition. A lot of contact miss. Kuntz picks up the rebound, can't get it to go, missed the layup, and Jake Featheroff secures the rebound. A tough break there for the Cardinals.
You would have hoped that, I mean, Kuntz could have come down with 2 off of just an easy shot, but it just didn't go through.
Those are the types of opportunities you need to convert in games like these. Can't miss the freebies. Jake Featheroff over to Michael Kearing. Kearing drives baseline. Nader. Battle back to Nader. Nader in the corner. Good step through. No good. Cam Kuhn, the offensive rebound, goes back up way off the mark. Ball deflected out of bounds, and it goes to the Cardinals. Corey Howard checking back in for Hunter Dennison. Howard, the second leading scorer on the Cardinals today. Austin Springer also coming back in for Andre Bradley. 15:39 to play here, second half. Yellow Jackets 53, Cardinals 39.
As Howard is coming down to the side there with the ball just at the top of the key, passing it off to Kuntz. Kuntz passing it back over to Justin Carter. Carter driving down, trying to possibly get it like an easy free throw, just a fadeaway jumper as he passes it off to the top of the key to Kuntz.
Kuntz gets it over to Springer. Springer right side. Springer the screen from Clark. 4 on the shot clock. They got to get something off here. Springer contested mid-range shot, will not go. Jake Featheroff grabs the rebound, and those aren't the types of shots we should be looking for. Got to get those open looks.
They had a lot of time on their hands, could have done a lot with it, but just nothing really came through with it.
Kyle Nader drove baseline, balls deflected out of bounds by Justin Carter. Good defensive play there. Tyler Colombo checking back into the game and replacing guard Michael Kearing. Inbound pass, Featheroff. Mid-range shot will not go. Baldwin Wallace has struggled so far offensively here in the second half. Not in the groove they were in the first. Corey Howard over to the left side. Howard top of the key, covered by the much bigger yet slower Colombo. Springer, top of the key. Springer drives, good pump fake. Layup will not go though, but there was a foul on the way up. So it looks like Austin Springer will have a chance for 2 at the strike.
Yeah, I mean, you would really hope that the 2-point shot would have gone in, but he's getting 2 points either way if he makes both of these shots. So
it was a good look though. Was unable to convert the and one opportunity. That foul, by the way, going against Tyler Colombo. That's his second. SBW's third foul here in the second half as Springer's first free throw is up and good. 53-40 now the score in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Gabe Watson, the freshman point guard, checking back in for the Cardinals. Springer's second free throw is up and good.
And Otterbein, they have been working really, really hard to cut down this Yellow Jacket lead, now down to 12 as the Yellow Jackets are up against the Cardinals 53-41.
Jay Battle on the left side. Battle drives. Good defense. Handoff to Nader. Nader swarmed inside by multiple Cardinals. Nader goes back up. There is contact and a foul as he gets the bucket to go. Corey Howard's going to pick that one up as BW gaining a little bit of momentum back there as Kyle Nader using his muscle for the bucket, and he'll have a shot for one more at the line. Kyle Nader so far in the season hasn't had many attempts from the line, just 8 of 9.
Kyle Nader has, I mean, he's about 6'3", 190. He has a pretty big build for a basketball player right now. He's pretty broad, and he can really muscle up for those contested shots.
Absolutely, use his strength down there to get that difficult bucket. There's a pause in the action here. Not sure what's going on.
Looks like Nader might have a bloody ear.
Yeah, it looks like somebody's bleeding down there. It's going to be Nader.
Trying to cover that up. You don't want any blood falling on any jersey or anything like that, making contact with another player.
Nader looking for his 10th point of the afternoon at the line. He's 4 of 6 from the field. Nader's free throw is up and good, making it a 15-point Yellow Jacket lead. 14:20 left to go in this one as Gabe Watson, the freshman point guard, brings it up for the Cardinals. He gets it to Corey Howard. Howard catch and shoot from the corner. Will not go. Cards now just 1 of 8 from behind the arc.
They've been having this issue all game. They just haven't been able to knock down those three-point shots.
Kyle Nader over top of the key. Goes to work against the smaller Corey Howard. Howard deflected it off Nader's foot. A good defensive play there by Corey Howard. Gives the ball back to the Cardinals.
Now, one thing I noticed about the Cardinals have been rolling with a lot more of a smaller lineup compared to Baldwin Wallace. Baldwin Wallace got a lot of guys above that 6-foot range, but I mean, Otterbein's been rolling with a lot of 5'11s, 6-foot evens. You don't really see a big lineup for them.
Maurice Beavers goes inside. Left-handed layup. Got it to go. Good dribble penetration there by Beavers. Cuts a lead to 13 now. Jackets bring it back up. Jay Battle with it. He's got 16. Battle drives and says, I'll take that back right on the other end with a layup of his own. Give him 18 points now.
He's been knocking down those kinds of shots all game. He's just been going for the easy buckets, and they've been falling.
Gabe Watson's got it. He'll set things up at the top for the Cardinals. Watson, pass over to Corey Howard, deflected out of bounds. Ball staying with Otterbein.
A little bit of miscommunication. The ball kind of just soared over Corey Howard's head there.
Andre Bradley back in the game for the Cardinals. He's got 15 along with 5 rebounds. Corey Howard on the right side. Howard goes to work, drives, kicks it to Justin Carter. Carter's got to do something with it. Up and under. How about that layup? Through traffic for 2.
That was just pure. Honestly, I would say it's a little bit of talent, a little bit of luck there. Just right under the basket, just going for that shot, doing what he could do.
Well, you'll take whatever you can get, as that's now 4 points for Carter. Schaefer's shot up will not go. Ball fought for inside. Picked up by Colombo and a score. As BW answering right back with a bucket of their own. Gabe Watson's got it now, 60-45 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. Watson will try his luck from 3. Bank shot goes in. I don't know if he called it, but nonetheless, it's a 3-pointer. Just a second of the game for the Cardinals. And it's now down to a 12-point game. Jay Battle, step back, tough shot, mid-range won't go. Got his own rebound though. Good job following the shot, up and under and one. A good move there by Jay Battle. Give him 20 now in this one with a chance to make it 21 at the line.
And Jay Battle, he has been hustling all game, just going shot after shot after shot. He's really been equaling up with this Otterbein lineup, just going after the basket consistently.
Jay Battle well beyond his scoring average now of 15 this season. He's got 20. Battle a pretty consistent free throw shooter. And he proves it again there as he knocks it down. Back to 15. 63-48 our score as Gabe Watson brings it up. Watson averaging just over 6 points on the season as he gets it to Corey Howard. Howard drives, absorbs the contact, and ball is swatted out of bounds by Kyle Nader. That's a big block.
Nader, he got really physical with that block. It just swatted the ball and Howard down with it.
Physical play down low. There a lot of contact, but no foul on the play as Michael Kearing checks back in for Jay Battle. Gabe Watson inbound on the baseline for the Cardinals. Watson will inbound it to the freshman Beavers. Beavers to Corey Howard, top of the key. Howard covered by Colombo. Howard to Springer. 8 on the shot clock. Cardinals got to get something here. Springer drives. There is a holding foul called. That's going to be against Colombo.
Yeah, I mean, there was a little bit of contact towards the end of that play. Just happened to be on Colombo.
Tough break for BW there as the shot clock was winding down. Otterbein was going to have to put something up, but instead the Cardinals will get another opportunity. They'll inbound from the side. Corey Howard inbound, gets it to Gabe Watson. Watson at the top will set things up with 11:40 to go here in the ball game. Howard drives, baseline, layup blocked by Kearing. Goes back up with it, can't get it to go. Second opportunity, still no luck for the Cardinals as Kearing brings it back up. And on the other end, Howard hit with a push foul.
I mean, it's really difficult. I mean, especially for Howard at being only 5'11", going up against these 6'3", 6'5" Baldwin Wallace players, just trying to get those shots up, but it's really difficult.
As we said, Howard struggled from the field today, just 3 of 10. Kearing step back three-pointer won't go. Maurice Beavers grabs the rebound. You notice in this half, BW not making as many three-point shots as they did in the first. Springer finds Corey Howard. Howard gets it to Connor Clark. Clark looking for something to develop. Howard drives, kick out. Maurice Beavers, three-point shot on the way. Will not go. Connor Clark almost tipped it back up and in, but Kyle Nader grabs the rebound.
I mean, it's just another problem that Otterbein's been having all day. Now they're only about 20% from the field, so.
Luke Schaefer absorbs the contact from Austin Springer and gets the 2. Extending the Yellow Jacket lead here. Watson goes to work. A lot of contact from Drew Silva as he brought it up, but no call. Watson kicks it to Corey Howard.
Kind of just rode him all the way down to the other side of the court.
Maurice Beavers will send another one, and this time knocks it down. That's a three-pointer for Maurice Beavers. Cardinals needed that one, needed to get some offense going, and that they do. Michael Kearing, top of the key, finds Luke Schaefer. Schaefer over to Kyle Nader. Nader at the top. Nader finds Kearing. Kearing, Nader. Nader drives baseline, kick, Schaefer. Pump fakes, drives inside. Ball tipped by Beavers and picked up by Watson. Good defensive play there. They get it to Beavers. Beavers drives baseline. And he traveled. Ball going back to the Yellow Jackets. That'll be the 5th turnover of the game for Otterbein. They've done a pretty decent job in that department of not having too many giveaways.
I mean, this half has been pretty good so far for Otterbein. They've been getting a lot of giveaways on Baldwin Wallace, but Baldwin Wallace has just been executing on their giveaways.
Otterbein with less turnovers in this one than the Jackets. Jackets with 7, Cardinals with 5. Kyle Nader gets it over to Kuhn. Kuhn. Good defense by Springer there. It looked like he was hobbling a little bit after that one. Got hit in the chest there with an elbow. Drive inside, basket good from Zach Sabula.
Looks like the wind just got knocked out of Springer over there.
Gabe Watson with it. 67-51 in favor of the Jackets. Watson swings it to Beavers. Beavers' three-point shot is blocked by Nader. The rebound's picked up by Drew Silva. Michael Kearing will push it.
Looks like Beavers got a little bit of a hand in the face there on that three-point shot as the ball kind of just went straight up and down.
Sabula drives onto the right. Back over to Kearing at the top. Gets it over to Cam Kuhn. Kuhn with it, covered by Springer. Kuhn using his dribble moves to get inside. Absorbs the contact from Clark and one. A terrific finish there. Good job to absorb the contact by Kuhn, and he'll have an opportunity for one more at the line.
Kuhn finally being able to get some more points in this half. He's only had about 8 points so far this game, but now he's been able to execute and get back into the double-digit range.
Kuhn just 4 of 9 from the field in this one, still has 10, looking for 11 here at the line. And he knocks it down. Almost a full-scale substitution here for the Cardinals as Hunter Dennison, Justin Carter, Nick Kuntz, and Andre Bradley checking back in for the Tan Cardinal here as Justin Carter inbounds to Hunter Dennison. Dennison will bring it back up. 8:47 left to go in this one. 70-51 in favor of the Cardinals. Andre Bradley, left side. Bradley drives into the middle. Floater is good off the glass, and Andre Bradley keeps up his impressive afternoon. He now has 17.
Andre Bradley, he's been hustling hard all game, just shot after shot after shot, just taking whatever he can get.
Cam Kuhn trying to get something going here, covered by Nick Kuntz. ISO here, Kuhn off the glass. Bad shot there is way off. Rebound by Andre Bradley. Bradley right side. Hand off Hunter Dennison. Dennison sets things back up at the top. Andre Bradley looking to get something going here. Maurice Beavers, right side covered by Kaminsky. Beavers drives. Kick over to Kuntz. Kuntz, mid-range, will not go. Rebound by Kaminsky.
And you would have really hoped that that shot went down for Kuntz. I mean, they are suffering a lot so far this game with a 17-point lead for Baldwin Wallace.
Kaminsky size mismatch down low against Hunter Dennison. Justin Carter comes over to help him out. Drew Silva, wide open mid-range jumper, will not go. Rebound by Justin Carter.
So that was a good hustle over there by Carter going after the rebound.
Carter tries to go to work against the bigger Silva. Good up and under. How about that move? Terrific post moves by Justin Carter as he's now got 6.
Carter, he wasn't able to make a big difference in the first half, but he's really been making his name.
On the other end, Cam Kuhn goes up and they're going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow staying with the Yellow Jackets. When you talk about Justin Carter, team's leading scorer, he's only 2 of 8 from the field today, so hasn't been able to get much going as Baldwin Wallace takes a timeout.
Well, I'll tell you what, Andre Bradley, he has really made up for what the Cardinals have been lacking so far in just mass amounts of points being scored. I mean, he's been 17 points right now. He's 7 of 12 from the field. I mean, he's only had one. He's 50% right now. Only one for 2 from the 3-point line. So he's been doing whatever he could. He has 6 rebounds right now. He's leading the team in the rebounds. So he's doing whatever he can.
And you notice he loves that floater off the glass, off the baseline. It doesn't really matter, but that's definitely his shot. I'm thinking this may be a career high today for Bradley with 17, 7 of 12 from the field. As we've got about a little over 7 minutes to play here in the ball game. Otterbein trailing Baldwin Wallace in this one, 70-55. Otterbein outscoring Baldwin Wallace here in the second half, 23-22. So they've definitely been able to get some more momentum going in the half. But can they really put a big run together and get this one back to within striking distance is the question we have to ask here as the second half continues.
Andre Bradley, I mean, he's so far, he's been doing whatever he can. Like you said, he hasn't been having the amount of success over the entirety of the season that he's been having this game. But I mean, like you said, this is definitely probably going to be a career high game for Bradley.
BW will inbound from the baseline here off the timeout. As the refs discussing something here. Looking at some of the numbers here, BW shooting 54% from the field still in this one with Otterbein at 40%. 3-pointers, BW's been able to knock down 53% of them compared to just 25% for the Cardinals. As play resumes here, Michael Keering over on the left side, back up to the top. Keering with it finds the big man Featherov, gets it back to Keering. Running a little 2-man game here. Keering kicks it out. Jay Battle. Battle over to Kaminsky. Kaminsky, long 3-point try is off. Ball fought for and picked up by Andre Bradley.
The rebound there for Andre.
He's got 17 and 7 in this one. Definitely his best game of the year so far. Bradley over to Hunter Dennison on the right side. Foul underneath. It was on Jay Battle, who was being posted up by Justin Carter.
Looks like the ball is going to be inbounded over here by Dennison.
They run a play here for Bradley. Try to get it to him off the screen, but Cam Kuhn, good denial there. Bradley goes inside. Back out Maurice Beavers. Beavers drives on Kaminsky. Locked up by Kaminsky over in the paint. They'll reset it with Hunter Dennison. Dennison over to Beavers. Beavers drives on Kearing, and there's a push foul. And it was before the shot, unfortunately, as Otterbein couldn't catch a break there as Michael Kearing gets hit with the foul.
Otterbein could have really used that three-point shot, especially since it actually went down this time.
Definitely would have been a crowd booster on that one. But instead, they'll inbound from the side with a fresh shot clock as well. Hunter Dennison at the top, covered by Michael Kearing. Kearing gets it over to Nick Kuntz. Kuntz on the right side, back over to Beavers. Beavers pull up mid-range, can't get it to go. Long rebound secured by Cam Kuhn.
And Baldwin Wallace has been playing some really just suffocating defense, just not letting Otterbein get a shot off in time.
Kearing over in the corner. Gets it into Featheroff. Featheroff finds the other big man, Kaminsky. Three-pointer will not go, and another rebound secured by Bradley. He's just 2 away from a double-double. Bradley over on the left side. Screen from Carter. Bradley goes to work. A lot of contact on that one. It was blocked by Featheroff, and the ball stays with Otterbein there.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like Bradley was going to go in possibly for another floater shot over there, but
Featheroff was having none of it.
oh, yeah.
Inbound from the base.
Game, so Baldwin Wallace has been playing the normal basketball, just Otterbein has been performing above average all game.
3 double-digit scores in this one for Baldwin Wallace. Jay Battle leading all scores with 21 points. Cam Kuhn with 13 and Kyle Nader with 10 off the bench as well.
And I mean, Otterbein, they've been performing pretty well off the bench too. I mean, you have Maurice Beavers going pretty well. In the first half, Corey Howard was shooting pretty well. Has been able to do a lot this half, but they've been playing pretty. They've been in my opinion, they've been trying almost outplaying Baldwin Wallace so far in this second half.
10 different scores in this one for the Cardinals. It's definitely been a balanced attack, but can they bring this one closer? Down 12 here with 4.5 to go. They'll need some big buckets and some big stops down the stretch here. Justin Carter to inbound, and basketball is back underway here off the timeout. Hunter Dennison bringing it up. Dennison gets it over, left side to Andre Bradley. Back over to Justin Carter. Carter driving baseline, covered by Featheroff. Carter, hook shot, won't go. Ball fought for underneath though, and good hustle by Kuntz. Ball will stay with Baldwin Wallace, but good intensity there. As you can tell, the Cardinals definitely want to bring this one back.
Yeah, I mean, Cardinals, they're desperate. They're trying to get that first win of the season, and they'll do whatever it takes to get that win.
Jay leading the charge here for the Jackets, brings it up, covered by Bradley. Gets a screen from Colombo. Back over to Featheroff. Featheroff over to Cam Kuhn. You have to think they'll be going to him a lot late here to try to close this one out. Jay Battle kicks it to Featheroff, covered by a much smaller Kuntz. Kuntz pokes it away though. Good effort there defensively. Colombo covered by Beavers at the elbow, drives inside, layup no good. Beavers gets the rebound. Good defensive play there by the Cardinals.
Great hustle by Beavers, making that his third rebound of the day.
Dennison, covered by Colombo, gets it back to Beavers. Beavers in the corner. Beavers finds Bradley. Bradley back over to Dennison. He'll set things up at the top. Dennison goes to work. Nick Kuntz, 10 on the shot clock now. Justin Carter at the top. Carter, hop step. Fade away, mid-range, will not go. Tough break though, but a good look nonetheless.
Otterbein really needs these shots to fall to cut down this lead. They're at 12 points right now for the lead. Baldwin Wallace has 12 points right now. Make that, 14.
As Jay Battle with a terrific move, the high arcing layup off the glass over Justin Carter. Hunter Dennison on the right side. Dennison kicks it over to Bradley. Bradley looking to set something up here, just under 3 minutes to go. Otterbein's got to hurry. Beavers, three-point shot on the way. Cannot get it to go, and it's rebounded by Featheroff.
Just a little far off the arc, kind of landing towards the back of the basket, ricocheting off the backboard.
Jay Battle with 23 points in this one. Dump down, Colombo, layup is good. Good two-man game there by the Jackets. And the lead now stretching to 16 with about 2.5 to go.
Otterbein really needs to put some points on the board right now. They just need to land some easy shots in the paint or off in field goal range and see what they can do.
Andre Bradley's three-point shot on the way is good. It's been that kind of day for Andre Bradley as he gets the roll. Give that man 20 points to go along with 8 rebounds. Or excuse me, I think they're going to call that a long 2. Yes, they will. 19 points for Bradley. As a timeout is taken. 2:10 to go in this one with Otterbein up 76-62. And those are the types of plays you want to see from Otterbein. Drawing the double teams, leading to open shots in the corner. Those are the kinds of looks they need here late in the game as they try to make a late game push here to bring things back.
I mean, Otterbein, they've been fighting very, very hard so far this half. They have outscored Baldwin Wallace 30-28 this half. Versus where they got outscored 48-32 in the first, and they have just been hustling hard with Maurice Beavers coming off the bench with 12 points, Andre Bradley with having an unusually outstanding night with 19 points and 8 rebounds.
Full court pressure is on here, and you can tell the intensity is upping here from Otterbein's defense as Beavers is hit with the foul. So Cardinals looking to press here and put some pressure on the Jackets here late in the ball game. Baldwin Wallace to inbound from the side. Press continuing here from the Cardinals. Looks like some words being exchanged between players as well as the intensity definitely picking up here. Frustrations taking over. Michael Keering to inbound to Cam Kuhn. Kuhn shrugs off the contact, kicks it out to Battle. Battle finds Keering, and looks like the Jackets are going to try to eat some clock here late in the game.
A little under 2 minutes remaining so far in the ball game, as Baldwin Wallace is.
And how about the pressure? Oh, and almost got the steal, but unfortunately a kickball.
14-point game so far for the Cardinals. They have a lot of hustle, and they're still hustling so far towards the end of this game. They've been putting up points as much as they can, but
another foul there, as that will lead the Jackets to a 1-and-1 opportunity. Foul's going to go against Corey Howard. That's his fourth, one more, and he will foul out. The shooter here will be Michael Keering. Keering's got 6 in this one. This is his first trip to the line. Shot up, no good. Ball fought for and picked up by Beavers. Over to Corey Howard. Little under 2 minutes to go. Cardinals got to hurry here and get something going. Down 14. Howard drives inside. Floater off the glass, will not go. Ball tipped up, fought for, picked up by Bradley. Cardinals will get another look at it. Corey Howard at the top, shakes and bakes. Jump shot on the way, got it to go. A tough shot, but he knocked it down nonetheless. 76-64 now.
Good shot by Howard over there. Just taking a shot, feeling himself and doing what he could.
And a timeout called by Baldwin Wallace. 1:16 to go in the ball game. They hold a 76-64 advantage over the Cardinals here.
Man, it seems like every time Otterbein has been getting within 12 points, Baldwin Wallace has just been like scoring and just trying to hold them off on defense, and it's been working so far.
Absolutely. The Jackets have been able to put their foot on the gas and keep Otterbein from getting anywhere close every time they gain any type of momentum, and that's been the key in this one, is they've always been able to get a big time and one or a big outside shot or something. They've always been able to generate some offense and keep things running smoothly.
And Baldwin Wallace, they've just been leading all game. They haven't lost their lead yet. The closest they've ever come was when they were tied 2-2 in the first minute or two of the game. But other than that, I mean, it's been all Baldwin Wallace.
Their largest lead was 21, which was earlier in the second half. It's cut down to 12 now as the Cardinals looking to provide some pressure here. Cam Kuhn drives. Dump off pass to Featheroff is stolen. Another good defensive play by the Cardinals. Maurice Beavers bringing it up. Beavers drives inside. Layup over Kaminsky is good, and it's down to a 10-point game.
That was a great break for Otterbein, getting it down to 10 points. They haven't been able to do that since, I believe, the first half. So.
And how about that behind the back? Skip layup from Maurice Beavers there off the glass.
They really took advantage of the fumbling of the basketball by Featheroff there. It looked like he had possession of the ball, then he kind of just slipped out of his hands, and Beavers took advantage of that and just stole it and went for it.
Went behind the back and tried to get a little too fancy with it, and the Cardinals took advantage. With just over a minute to play now, it's within 10. We've seen some crazy things happen. We'll see if anything happens here and the Cardinals can bring this one back. Notice in this second half, BW has not been as consistent from the three-point line, and it has shown in their offensive production. 48 points in the first half, just 28 here in the second.
While Otterbein, on the other hand, they've been pretty even scoring, 32 in the first, 34 in the second, and right now they've outscored Baldwin Wallace by 6 points in this second half. But I think it'll take a lot more to beat this experienced Baldwin Wallace team.
About to resume the action here with Baldwin Wallace inbounding from the baseline. Cardinals still applying that full court pressure. Michael Keering, the sophomore guard, to inbound. Keering looking for something. He finds Cam Kuhn, and Kuhn is quickly fouled, and that is not the guy you want to send to the line.
One of the highest rated free throw shooters for Baldwin Wallace, and I mean he hasn't missed a beat this game when it comes to that.
He's taken more attempts this season than anyone in the Jackets, and he usually converts them. He's an 82% shooter on the year, and he's 5 for 5 today. 13 points for him, make it 14 as he knocks the first one down. Kyle Nader checking back in for Mike Kaminsky, who's had a bit of an off day so far. Hasn't been able to get any points.
Kyle Nader, he's been knocking down shots whenever he can. He's been pretty physical, too, in the paint.
Cam Kuhn's free throw will not go. A rare miss for him. Now 5 of 6, 77-66 our score, BW. Corey Howard trying to get some offense going here. Drives on Nader. Nader picked his pocket on the way up. Nader dribbles it up the court. He got a foul. Cam Kuhn gets it, and he'll reset things at the top, and Kuhn fouled by Andre Bradley.
This is just, I mean, there's 45 seconds left in the game. These aren't the fouls you can make, especially with the situation that they're in right now with an 11-point disadvantage to Baldwin Wallace.
One more shot, and BW will be in the double bonus as Kuhn's first 1-and-1 is good. 78-66 now our score. Kuhn now 6 of 7 from the line on the afternoon. He's got 15 points, make it 16 as he knocks down free throw number 2. Corey Howard brings it up for the Cardinals, 40 seconds to go. Howard tries a three-pointer off the front rim and out. Kyle Nader the rebound. Nader over to Kearing. Kearing will push it up to half court. Kearing gets it over to Cam Kuhn. And Kuhn will hold it. BW able to get one more shot off. Nader pressured at the top by Beavers. Gets it over to Kearing. 10 seconds on the shot clock now. Kearing will have to put something up. And they will not put something up as they will just take the shot clock violation and give the ball back to the Cardinals with 7 seconds to go.
There isn't a lot the Cardinals can really do right now besides accept their fate. I mean, they tried. They put as much hustle and as much heart into this game as they
Howard
could.
will dribble it up. Three-point shot on the way. Will not go. Ball goes out of bounds, and that will do it. The final score in this one from Reynolds Court in the Rike Center. Baldwin Wallace picks up their 12th win of the season, their 6th in OAC play, as they send the Cardinals to a 0-15 record, 79-66, the final score in favor of the Yellow Jackets.
There's a lot that Otterbein can work with here. I mean, they obviously saw some big improvements in freshman Maurice Beavers and junior Andre Bradley. Bradley with 19 points, 2 rebounds away from a double-double. There's a lot of positives from this game for Otterbein to look forward to. But, I mean, their leading scorer, Justin Carter, only put up 6 points. I mean, there's not much you can do versus where you have Baldwin Wallace. They had Jay Battle over here putting up 23, 5, and 2. And you also have Cam Kuhn with 16 on the day, so pretty close to his average usually. And you had Kyle Nader coming off the bench with 10 points, and he was a big shining spot. He was a big physical presence for this Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets team.
Let's take a look at the stats and recap today's game. First, for the visiting Yellow Jackets of Baldwin Wallace, they shot 30 of 58 from the field at 52%, 9 of 20, 45% from beyond the arc, 10 of 14 from the line. They also out-rebounded Otterbein 37-35. In terms of turnovers, Otterbein with 6, Baldwin Wallace with 9. And the largest lead of the game for the Yellow Jackets was 21 with about 18.5 to go in the ball game. In terms of Otterbein's production, 28 of 70 from the field, a even 40%. They were 4 of 16 from 3, 25%. Free throws, 6 of 6. And in terms of individual production, Baldwin Wallace, Jay Battle leading the way, as you said, with 23 points. Michael Kearing with 6. Mike Kaminsky unable to score in this one. Cam Kuhn had 16. Jake Featheroff had 9 points and 10 rebounds, just 1 point shy of a double-double. Kyle Nader with 10 off the bench. Zach Sabula had 2. Luke Schaefer had 4. And Tyler Colombo with 9 off the bench. For the Otterbein Cardinals, Andre Bradley with 19, Hunter Dennison with 2, Nick Kuntz had 4, Justin Carter with 6, Connor Clark with 2, Gabe Watson 3, Corey Howard 8, Michael Howard with 4, Maurice Beavers with 14, and Austin Springer with 4.
If you look at these team statistics right now, Otterbein did very well. They outscored them from the bench with 33-25, and their assist to turnover ratio, while it wasn't quite like Baldwin Wallace's at only 0.8, where Baldwin Wallace is at 0.89. They had about 1 assist per turnover, so I mean, it's not too bad, not too good. So they're getting to where they need to be, but they're just not quite there yet. Going up against some of these going against a tough ranked Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets team.
Absolutely. Well, for all of us here at Otterbein TV, I am Brandon Monty.
And I'm Sammer Hammond.
And thank you, everyone, for tuning in today. Once again, our final score from the Rike Center. The Otterbein Cardinals lose a tough one to the number 25 ranked Baldwin Wallace Yellow Jackets, 79-66. So long, everybody.